Hello there. Get ready for the blue-red fear-mongering. The Conservative Party MPs are gearing up for yet another general election. If you don't vote blue, Corbyn will take all your money by the end of the week. And if you don't vote red, everyone except the rich will be in the poorhouse by the end of the week. Have I summed it up correctly? Well, you'll soon be finding out if the Sunday Times is correct about Theresa May possibly going to the country again. Then there's the claim by both sides that the NHS will only be safe in their hands. And don't forget the free lunch divide. The Tories say there's no such thing as a free lunch, but Labour will claim that's only because the Tories have got all the food. Conservative MPs are preparing for another snap general election as they fear the Brexit deadlock will become insurmountable for the Prime Minister. Some have spoken to their local party associations asking to be readopted as prospective parliamentary candidates in readiness for an autumn election, says the Sunday Times. Remember that the Tory MP Bill Cash warned a few days ago that an election may be in the offing, and Nigel Farage also said on his LBC radio show that it was a distinct possibility. But don't you think that would be a stupid thing for her to do? The chances of her losing are probably higher now than they were in 2017. Couple that with the fact she would not last long enough as Tory leader to even be asking questions as the leader of the opposition at the first post-election PMQs. Unless, of course, she's ready to take a gamble and make ditching the Lord's amendments to the EU withdrawal bill a matter of confidence. But if there is a snap general election, I bet the only parties talking about Brexit will be UKIP and the likes of the Lib Dems and the SNP. I doubt the Tories and Labour will stray too far from the domestic, as they are both too split on the issue of leaving the EU. Now, one article in The Guardian by Tony Helm and Michael Savage caught my eye. It's the one about Theresa May slapping down Jacob Rees-Mogg so we can go for this pie-in-the-sky so-called sensible Brexit, which I think all Leavers and Remainers would agree is not Brexit at all in any shape or form. Why do I say that? Because true Brexiteers are dead against it, and Remainers are desperate for it to happen. And just for the record, there is only one sensible Brexit, and that is the full withdrawal of the UK from the EU. Total fuck EU. Anyway, in the final bit of the article, an unnamed MP is quoted as saying, "The Olympics took 7 years. It was a 2-week sporting event. Unless there's a plan and you can deliver it, then it's likely status quo until then. It's not a compromise, it's just a fact people have to accept. Similar to the fact that the earth isn't flat." Now, trying to equate the London Olympics to Brexit ignores some very basic facts. Firstly, the reason it took 7 years to prepare was because that was how long we had between the bid win in 2005 and the start of the Games in 2012. If we'd only been given 2 years, I bet we'd still have done it. Secondly, when the UK made its bid, it put together a team of people dedicated to winning that bid. We did not fill it full of people who didn't want us to win the bid in the first place. We didn't invite foreign heads of state, for example, to come over to the UK and lecture us on not holding the Olympics in the UK. Third, when we won the bid, we immediately started on a plan to deliver it. We didn't wait the best part of a year trying to work out how not to deliver it before being forced into a corner. We also didn't then send our politicians and business people into other countries' cities to tell them how to try and ruin our Olympics so that they could get the event transferred to them, did we? We didn't have politicians endlessly doing down our ability to deliver the Games, did we? We didn't have civil servants putting out impact assessment reports saying what a disaster it would be, did we? And finally, when the Olympics were being held, 70,000 people gave up their time to help make it a success, and our athletes gave their absolute all. The Olympics were a success because our politicians and everyone else involved got fully behind it and did all they could to make it work. In fact, if anyone had been found actively working against the success of the Games, there would have been serious repercussions for them. So why is it so different for the biggest democratic exercise in the history of the UK? Why is it okay to actively work against that? That's the true comparison between the London Olympics and Brexit. And further, this next example is the definition of the ability of the UK to plan and execute when the chips are down, time is short, and the political and establishment will is there to do it. On the 2nd of April 1982, a large Argentine force made a surprise attack and took the Falkland Islands. The UK had no immediate way of properly defending or taking the islands back. No plan at all, in fact. Everyone said it was an impossible situation for the UK to retake an island now fortified and prepared for an attack. But by the 14th of June that very same year, within just 74 days, the islands were back in UK control. That took political, establishment and military will to achieve, as well as the backing of some industries. The Falklands War and the London Olympics illustrate the best in this country. The political and establishment reaction to the Brexit will of the people shows the bad side. In fact, it shows a distinctly murky and dangerous side. And the message for the rest of the world is that our politicians and establishment, after years of being hollowed out by EU membership, are no longer working for the people of the UK. They are now just ripe for the picking. I just hope that the people of the UK recognise that too. And while the UK political system displays its lack of spine, the Italians are finding and stiffening theirs. The two parties that are getting together in a coalition, the Five Star Movement and Lega, have agreed actions that will definitely pull the rug out from under EU policy. Italy is about to throw down the starkest challenge to the European Union since the Brexit vote by vowing to break its budget rules and deport 500,000 illegal migrants, reports the Sunday Times. Let's see if the Italians can show us how it's done. So, what do you think? Please let us all know by leaving a comment below. Thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video. And also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.